So the rainy season is coming and you want to make sure that your Suede and your Nubuck and your Roughout leathers, your shoes and your boots are able to stay protected and dry. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that without using some sort of harsh chemical that's going to suffocate you or that you're going to have to go outside to use. Welcome to Stray Reviews. I'm Lee and I'm here to help you find the best men's lifestyle gear and apparel. And today I just want to show you kind of a quick and easy way to waterproof those boots. Maybe you've got those suede loafers, maybe you've got some Nubuck chukkas and you want to protect them. And so I'm going to show you how to do that my favorite way, my personal way that I do it. Now, first of all, before I get started, I just want to remind you, don't over condition, don't over treat your shoes. I do mine like once, sometimes twice a year. I don't do them every month. I don't do them every quarter. And I find that once or twice a year is sufficient unless you live in like a rainy climate, a rainforest, Seattle, I don't know, Ireland, unless you live in a climate where it is just raining every day or every other day, you really don't need to over treat these because it's going to suffocate the leather and it's just going to cause your boots to, for a lack of better phrase, age faster. And so I'm going to use these fairly new Thursday Diplomat lug sole boots as my example. I reviewed them recently. You can check that out on the channel. And these are a great oil snuff suede, and I think these are just beautiful boots, and I do want to keep them safer. Even though they're oil snuffed, I still want to keep them a little bit safer. I want to be able to maybe stomp around a little bit. I want to be able to wear them in the snow and the rain without any problem. And so what I like to do when I waterproof my boots or my shoes is the first thing that I do is I like to take the laces off. Because what's the point of waterproofing your laces, right? So I'm just gonna take my laces off these here. And once I'm done doing that, it'd be easier if I turn them around. Once I'm done taking the laces off, I'm just gonna give them a quick cleaning. Now, I am not going to shampoo them. I know some people like to use a little like Suede and Nubuck shampoo. I don't care. I like to take a dry brush and clean them as dry as I can. So I'm gonna take these laces off here. I am almost done. By the way, if you want to see a video on how to lace up your shoes properly, I've got one on the channel as well. And so once I've got them unlaced, got this cardboard down so that I don't coat the desk with waterproofing, is I like to just wash them or clean them with a brush. I just brush them down real good. Like I said, I don't typically use shampoos or chemicals. If you think about it, I mean, suede and leather and Nubuck, it's skin, really, you know, and you wouldn't put a bunch of harsh chemicals on your own skin to clean them. Or maybe you would, I don't know. If I find a mark or if there's a stain, there's just something that's a little harder to get out, I will use a suede brush, which is a little stiffer. Like so. And then if there's something on there that I can't, excuse me, if I can't get out with that suede brush, I will use a suede eraser. And so would take the suede eraser and I would just rub it over the spot where there's maybe the, dark spot or a stain. I'm not going to use it too much now because it does sort of lift the nap. And I don't want to do that unless I have to. So once we've got it all cleaned up, I like to clean around the welt as well because I will be spraying that. I've got that. And I'll set it on cardboard. Like I said, I have cardboard out so that I don't waterproof my desk. So you might want to put a little cardboard out, or if you want to, you can do it outside. You really don't need to with this because this is my secret weapon. I'm going to show you my secret weapon right here. This is what I like to use to waterproof my suede shoes, my suede boots, my chukkas and things like that. I'll get up close as I can. And that's the Nikwax. That is the Nikwax Nubuck and Suede waterproofing spray. I like it because it's not an aerosol, it's just a waxy covering. It doesn't look waxy and it doesn't darken, or at least in my experience, I've never had it darken a pair of boots before. And so all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take my Nikwax, you can see it up there in the upper camera. I'll turn these around. And I'll usually start with the toe. You give it a little shake. This stuff was the best, seriously. At least in my experience. I don't like to speak for everyone else. And I'll just give it a little spray. Here we go. Spray them across the toe. Make sure I get a little on the welt. Spray it across the toe box, tongue. Get the sides real good. You don't want to use too much. You don't really want to saturate your boots. You just want to coat them. There, might be able to see a little better that way. And that's really about it. What you'll do then is you'll just let them sit. You let them dry naturally. You don't want to put them like, you know, near a heater or anything like that. You just let them dry naturally. They look a little bit darker right now because they're wet, but they will dry back to pretty much their normal color. They're not going to darken a whole lot or anything like that. And then once they're dry, go ahead and do the other one. Do your other boots. They don't really need a second coat. In my experience, I have never needed to go back and put a second coat on. And then, you know, in 6 months or whatever, if you want to do them again, do them again. And so that's it. Quick and dirty and easy. I like to use the Nikwax. I'll leave a link down in the description below. And if you have any questions, feel free to fire them off in the comments. And I really hope that this helps and that your feet stay dry all fall, winter, and spring. Now, if you want to see that video on how I lace my sneakers, you can check out this one here. If this has been helpful to you, feel free to subscribe, and I appreciate it very much. We'll see you over in the next video.